Hey everyone, so today is not any recipe video but a detailed and informative video about yeast. So grab a cup of coffee or tea, sit back and relax because I have a lot of things to share with you all so that every time you make your yeasted bread dough it should come out perfectly well. So keep on watching the video, I hope you will like it. Today I will be talking everything about yeast, how you perfectly activate your yeast and how you proof your bread dough. This is my experience about for making bread doughs or failures of activating yeast. So I will be sharing with you all my experiences about yeast. So for making bread dough, you generally need two types of yeast, actually three, but the third one is generally not available in market. So I will be talking about two types of yeast. The first one is active dry yeast and the second one is instant yeast. So what is active dry yeast and what is instant yeast? Let's talk about them individually. So first I'll start off with the active dry yeast. Now as the name suggests, it is active dry yeast. That means you need to first activate the yeast. So for that you first take lukewarm water. You sprinkle 2 teaspoons, approximately 2 to 3 teaspoons of sugar, and then you sprinkle on your active dry yeast. Now after 15-20 minutes you will see that the yeast will start to foam up. That means it will form bubbles on the top. That is when you know that your yeast is activated. What is instant yeast? Instant yeast, as the name suggests, is that you can directly add them to the flour mixture and then you knead it. The basic process of kneading is the same, just that active dry yeast needs to be activated before you mix it in the flour mixture, and instant yeast is directly added to the flour mixture for proofing. Now there are few things for activating the yeast, for proofing the dough so that you get the perfect rise in your dough every time you make it. And is lukewarm water. Now the temperature of the water is a very important step in activating or blooming your yeast. So how do you know that your water is lukewarm? It should not be hot at all. When you dip your fingers in the lukewarm water and you can just feel the warmth of it, that is when you know that your water is at the right temperature. Now if you have a thermometer, then the temperature range should be around 105 to 115 degrees Fahrenheit. Many households do not have thermometers, but God has gifted you with the most beautiful kitchen tool that you can make the most out of it, that is your fingers. So use your fingers wisely. Now the second thing is sugar. Our daily food intake includes dal, roti, chawal. Likewise, since yeast is a living organism, it also has to feed on something as its source of food. So it feeds on sugar, which is the main source of food for yeast. So you have to add sugar for blooming it. Now to the lukewarm water you just add about 2 to 3 teaspoons of sugar and then you sprinkle on your yeast. Now there is a basic biochemistry reaction that goes on. It is known as the process of fermentation. So what the yeast does is that it feeds on the sugar and it converts it into alcohol and carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is main gas that gives you that fluffiness, that rise in your bread dough. The third ingredient is obviously your yeast. So I will now there are a few things before you buy your yeast or you store your yeast. Now I will suggest you that you buy your yeast which comes in sachets. It is from my experience, the sachets are important because one, the moisture cannot pass through it. So your yeast will remain active for a longer period of time. And secondly, each sachet contains 7 grams of yeast, and to make any bread dough the minimum requirement of yeast is 7 grams. So you do not have to weigh your yeast or do not have to measure it before you add it to your dough. The proofing is the process where your bread dough will rise in volume. What I generally do is that I first preheat my micro oven, not in convection mode, just warm it up in microwave mode for about 3 to 4 minutes. Once your microwave is warm enough, then switch it off and place your bread dough into the microwave. Keep it aside for 30 to 45 minutes, and after that you will see that the bread dough has risen to almost double its volume. That is when you know that your bread is perfectly proof. Now there are certain recipes that calls for double proofing. Oh, one more thing. I have a step-by-step video on making donuts. So the whole process of proofing, how it gets activated, what does the foam look like, how does it, when do you know that it is activated, I have all the steps I have shown you in my Facebook page. I will give it here and I will link it in the description box as well. So you can go and follow that page and also check out the video on donuts. I hope you found this video useful and informative. If you do, then hit the like button, and also if you are new to my channel, then welcome, and hit the red subscribe button and the bell icon right next to it so that you get notified every time I post a new video. I will see you in my next video, which is an yeasted dough bread. So stay tuned for that. Till then, take care and stay safe. Bye.